It's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Chambers, and with your staff. This is an important day. About a year ago, we had a conversation about finding ways to enhance the cooperation between Cisco and Israel. In this year, we produced some interesting results. Our national cyber headquarters wants to build a cyber infrastructure in Israel. You have decided to create an innovative cyber lab to service this goal, and I think it's exactly the kind of cooperation that seizes the future. And I think it's very good for Israel. I even think it's very good for Cisco. I think it's a way of creating the growth industries for the future. And I thank you for it.
Mr. Prime Minister, thank you. With your permission, I'd like to share with the group and frame what you're seeing today in terms of the security. When we were together a year ago, you challenged us. We talked about what every country in the world wants. Their future is based on education, broadband, innovation, supportive government, and your ability to work together. And then we talked about what were the outcomes of these capabilities. Most important of all is jobs, inclusion of all your minority population, you said especially the Arab population in terms of the focus, and your ability to be an innovation country that suddenly is preparing where the jobs will be in the future rather than the past. And as you think about all these outputs, it's kind of like a multiple variable equation we were taught in college. There isn't just one element that allows you to achieve your goals. But without security, we can't do all the other objectives. And so this week, we've committed under your guidance, and you challenged us to say, how does the private sector do this? How do we move rapidly together? And you said work in the benefit of every single person in Israel and work across all the ministries, regardless of political party, for how we can change the country's future together. So we're here this week to deliver on a commitment that I made to you. Candidly, when you asked me to do it last year, you said make it happen. I wasn't sure if we could do it. But I think we've learned how to do it. Your teams have been amazing, and your vision, it makes us all very, very proud, because you know where the country's going, and you know how to differentiate Israel for the very, very long term.
Well, you know, it's a pleasure to be able to put a challenge before somebody and get a result.
Yes.
That's not something we always have in government, but I think it's something we have in the private sector in the best companies.
We did.
I thank you.
Very much, and I knew I'd be here a year from now, and I was not going to miss.
Well, thank you.